Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota, northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about when Chevrolet came out with a V8 and they put it in a convertible, 1955 Chevy Bel Air Convertible. Give you the details in a moment. Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota, northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about our latest acquisition, and boy, I'll tell you what, a 1955 Chevrolet hit a home run as far as I'm concerned, a 1955 Chevy Bel Air Convertible. You're going to want to watch this entire video from start to finish because we do a walk around, we do a cold start, give you all the details of this really, really nice car that's sitting here on the sales floor. Now, you can also click on the link in the description and it'll take you right to our website and the information on this car as far as pricing, information goes. It's all right at your fingertips. As well as having access to over 100 classic and collectible vehicles we currently have in inventory. So go to our website at www.ellingsonmotorcars.com where you'll find them. They're all the way back to the 1920s, all the way up into the 70s and 80s and beyond. So if you're looking for your very first or your 100th collectible vehicle, chances are Ellingson probably has it right on our sales floor today. Give us a call, 763-428-7337. Let's give you all the details of this really nice, like I say, 1955 was a big year for Chevrolet for several reasons. Number one, the styling was completely getting more modern. It was getting longer hoods and lower profiles. Just everything was kind of coming together. Plus, they added two really nice features that really set the tone for moving forward, where Chevrolet was to become the #1 manufacturer here in the United States. V8 engine, a 265 V8 was the first year in 1955, and I'll tell you what, that was a big change for Chevrolet, going from their old 235 inline six to now all of a sudden you had a little more performance, a little more oomph, if you will, and it also was the early stages of the performance era that was to come. Then the other thing that they did that's really nice as far as I'm concerned, they went to a 12-volt electrical system. I guess I'm always, the old 6 volts, turn over, a little slow. I love 12 volt, it just makes me feel more comfortable starting these old cars. So you look at this color and say, boy, why don't they introduce these colors again? This is, the Regal turquoise with the India ivory. Beautiful colors. I mean, I'll tell you what, 1955, that was a standout color combination to say the least. And as I said, all the new stuff that Chevrolet was introducing at that time, I still love the hood ornaments. I mean, they look like a rocket ship or an airplane or whatever going forward. And that's what all the chrome and everything down the sides of the car as well. All make the car look like it's in motion when it's sitting still. Now, we have to remember in 1955, all cars basically, when you went to the Chevrolet dealer, whatever dealer, you had to check off every option that you wanted. You had to check off that you wanted a V8 engine. You had to check off that you wanted full hubcaps, white wall tires, wanted to have dual outside mirrors, you wanted to have fender skirts. All these things, an AM radio, all those things had to be checked off so you could get the car the way you wanted it. Boy, I wish they do that today. Don't do that today. Today you got packages and you get what they give you, and no more of that personal taste is involved. That's what's cool about these old cars out of the 50s, 60s, and 70s, is you really could choose what you really, really wanted. As I said, with the V8 hooked up with a Power Glide automatic transmission, anybody can jump in this car and drive it. I mean, you put it in gear, step on the gas, and away she goes. The wide white walls, of course, set these cars off. I mean, it really is just something that really is reminiscent of the 50s, the wider white wall, full hubcaps, and of course the Chevrolet emblems on the hubcap. They really let you know all those kind of things. Now, you say, first year for the V8, look on the back underneath the taillights. They have the little V8 emblems on there. So if you come up behind a car, you go, ooh, that's a car with that new V8 in it, that 265. There you go. Now you take a look at the inside of the car, and again, what's really nice, everything's color coordinated. The dash, the interior, the carpets and whatnot, all are matched with the turquoise and white ivory interior. You know, it's got a white power top. There's one of those things. It's got a power top, so if you happen to go out in the rain or you get caught in the rain when you go to the car show or you're going someplace, a mere pull of a switch and the top goes up, boom, lock her down, and you're set to go. No, this car is as it came from the factory in terms of the way the interior is. Original steering wheel, original instrumentation. I like that 110 mile an hour speedometer. I always thought that was kind of unusual because we all think they're all 120. Chevrolets in this era were 110. I see whoever ordered this car also ordered the AM radio and the clock. Those are all things that were extras that you had to sign up for. The other neat thing, of course, I love vent windows. That's one of my favorite things on all these old cars. I mean, it gives you great air circulation. I mean, most of these cars, 55 would have been the first year you could have had air conditioning on a Chevrolet, but that was an extremely expensive and rare option. Hey, you got a convertible top. Put the top down. That gives me as much air conditioning as I'm going to need. Look at the trunk area in this car too. I mean, I always look at that if you're a golfer or whatever, you want to travel. Man, there's lots of room in that trunk for, you know, a couple sets of clubs, go to the local club, and boy, it's kind of fun to have that out there. No, it's a 1955, just one of those really great years for Chevrolet. Now you can find all of our stuff on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and now TikTok as well. Give us a like, leave us a comment, or subscribe. We appreciate it very much. You'll find all the information. This car, our current inventory, and as an added bonus, cars we've sold over the last several years as well. So if you got time to peruse the internet, there you go. Something that you can do, and you can look at all that stuff. If you got the time, it's really a wonderful thing. Now, if you're like me, you're going to say, you know, I love the videos, great. I hear the car run, I can look at it. It looks wonderful, but I want to come down in person. Well, you're more than welcome to head on down to Ellingson Motorcars. We are open Monday through Friday, 10 to 5, and Saturdays 10 to 4 as well. So if you need to come, make sure we fit in the car, make sure it's exactly as you want it to be. You know, we're happy to have you come. Or as I said earlier, give us a call, 763-428-7337, and I will do my very best to answer any and all questions you may have on the car. Oh, we can help you line up shipping. Say you live, hey, I live in California. How am I going to get that car? We can help with shipping. We can get cars shipped any place in the United States. We can do that as well. And say, I went to my bank. They don't know anything about collector cars. We also have several sources we can lead you to that will help you get financing so you can get the car of your dreams. This could be sitting in your garage. It's just one of those things when you look at it. And when you do find a car of your dreams, I don't care if it's a Ford, Chevy, Hudson, Packard, join the local car club that's that marque. In other words, join, in this case, the Chevrolet Club. There's always people there that you can relate to and have questions on the cars. The National Club is another great source for information as well. But I always like to join the locals. You'll find out the cars are only part of what the old car world is. It's the people and friendships and relationships that you develop after you meet these folks that have similar interests. So if you're looking for something good and exciting to do, you're looking for a classic car, remember, go to our website at ellingsonmotorcars.com and you'll see all our latest and greatest automobiles. Thank you again for visiting, and we will see you next time at Ellingson Motorcars.